Okay, so now we're gonna do the inside left panel. That's the piece that we took this strip of the Calypso Coral out. The first thing we're gonna do is start layering. I have this flapped back because we don't want that to be glued down. I'm gonna go ahead and layer these two pieces together. So I have a 4x6 piece of Pretty Peacock that I'm gonna go on a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 piece of black. Okay, so I've got that on there. Now when we put this down, we want to be extra careful. We don't want to get glue there. So instead of putting the glue on here, I'm actually going to do the glue on here, and I'm going to, sorry, this glue's starting to, I'm not going to go all the way to the edge because it's not going to go all the way to the edge. I also don't want to put too much on because it will start to crinkle. And if you get big globs, just take your tip and kind of spread it around. Okay, so I got that on there. I'm going to take this and I'm going to line this up on here. And based on the way that we did that, I'm going to center it. We shouldn't have got any glue here. So I'm just going to take my hands in here. I'm going to press it down, make sure that I didn't get any wayward glue, because you want this to be a pocket that you can put keepsakes in, notes in, whatever. Okay, so we've got that there. We got that glued. I do love me the liquid glue, but I am messy with it. So before I get started, I'm going to have to trim this down. So as you can see from my sample, we want this to be a layer. So these two pieces need to be trimmed down. And I'm going to take about a 1/4 inch off of each side. And so it's even, I'm just going to do them together. So I'm going to get out of my way, grab my paper trimmer, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to go 2 3/4, trim it, give it a hard press, and then I'm going to do a 1/4 off here. So I'm just lining to there. And I'm just going to keep wrapping it around till I take a 1/4 off of each side. Okay, which gave us, that way your graphic's still centered, all of that. Okay, so I got that done. You know how, you need to know how to use your trimmer, right? So I shouldn't do everything for you, right? Okay, so now we are going to, and I just realized, da-da, da-da, da-da. Remember I said you're gonna get into that pack and you're not gonna need that, you don't need anything in it? You do. You're gonna have to pull that piece out. Apologies. So we're gonna start off and we're gonna glue the journaling piece where you want it. So I'm just going to kind of center it. I'm going to look at where this falls so I make sure it looks centered right there. And I'm just going to glue that. There. And again, you can't get too squirrely with this because if you do, it's going to leave glue everywhere. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put that right there. And we're going to lay that, and then now is when we're going to start putting that flap down. Okay, so I want, so let's go backwards here. I did include what you needed in there. I didn't need to cut this piece. This piece should not be cut. Ignore me. Okay. You're going to want this piece to flap up like that. So to do this, you're going to put it upside down so that the words are upside down. So like this, see? Right there. And then I'm going to put glue down the middle. These two-sided pieces, man, sometimes they get to you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. And now I've got that in my flap, right? And then for this one, you can see I used some dimensionals. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals, which I did have some here. See, this is what happens. I get crazy and just start throwing things around. What do I do with them? Well, now I'm just losing things left and right. There's my Dream Big. Okay, so to put my Dream Big on there, I'm just gonna grab some dimensionals, figure out where I want it. So probably just like, probably about 3. I'm gonna go ahead and use the ends of these. Again, I don't want to get too many that they're not. I think I can do that last little piece. Like there. Okay, so that's gonna get centered. It's all covered up. So we're gonna take your dimensionals. Do you use every single last piece of these? Because I absolutely do. And then there. So sorry about that snafu. Only one piece. You didn't need to cut that piece. I pulled it out of my extra kit. You're good. You have what you need to be doing to do this. Should be pretty good considering I painstakingly put all these together. I also feel like this is popping off over here, so you might want to put some glue dots on the back side there, so I'll do that too. So there you go. We've got that flap right there. You've got a pocket to hide some treasures in and a place to write a note. Okay, the thing that I am not doing here is I'm not adding bling and I'm not adding stickers. You have all your little butterfly, your brass butterflies, all your stickers. I split the stickers in half. Half of them are going to go into your cards and half of them go here. So see what's there, use what your heart's desired. You can see I put a butterfly sticker, the love you, and then some little notes here that I put together. I also added a little bow here that you can do all of that. And I'll put pictures of the finished in the tutorial for you. So that is one of the insides.